No.
Davis. We got a few people still coming in, so we'll wait a few minutes for them. Okay, we might well. Okay, he's coming. Waiting. Okay, the first item on the agenda is Bill 2014-663, Bennett, Stein, and others, an ordinance declaring surplus and approving the disposition of Joe Baxter Middle School. Council Lady Bennett. 663, an ordinance. Yes, that is correct. Is there a motion and a second? All right, it is approved. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Next item is Bill 2014-670, Gilmore, Stein, and others. An ordinance authorizing the acquisition of certain right-of-way easement and property rights for the Gulch pedestrian bridge. Council Lady Gilmore. I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. You on? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Am I on, Mr. Chair?
Yeah, you are.
Well, thank you. I just would ask that my colleagues support this bill. We had a discussion about it once before in budget and finance, and just talked about the importance of the connectivity between the Gulch and downtown, building on that, the private investments that has happened with over the years within the Gulch, and how I believe this would be a great asset if we just think about the private dollars that have come. When I first came into office in 2007, I just think about the Icon and the Terrazzo being there. And now if we look, there's over 46, 47 retail spaces. There's plenty of condos down there. And all that means tax dollars to our cities that we can generate and put back into our capital budget to make the city a better place. So I hope that we would think of it in terms of investment in generating more dollars. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? Move for approval. Second. Is there a second? Second. Okay, you got a second and approval and a second. All in favor? Aye. 670 is approved. The next item. The next item is 671. Council Lady Gilmore, an ordinance to abandon right-of-way and easement for a portion of Gay Street, Shanklin Street, and Allen numbers 359. Is there a motion? You got a motion and approval. A motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Next item is Bill 2014-672, Gilmore, an ordinance to abandon a portion of Allen number 63 right-of-way. Their motion? You got approval and the second. All in favor? Aye. Next item is 2013-602, an ordinance to change from RS20 to RS30 zoning for various properties located on Essewood Drive. Is there a second? Got them. All in favor? Aye. 602 is approved. Next item is 2014-634 is Council Lady Allen, an ordinance to apply the provision of the Hillsborough West End Neighborhood Conservation Overlay District to various properties. Second, all in favor? Okay, 634 is approved. Did you have a substitute on that? Okay. What is your amendment? What is your amendment? Okay, we need to pass that. Okay, it's been second. Is there approved? All in favor? Okay, the amendment is approved, so now we're back on the bill. Can I get a motion on the bill as amended? Okay, all in favor? Okay, the amendment and 634 is approved. The next bill is 2014-635, Blade Lock, and I have a letter asking for an approval. This is an ordinance to change from R10 to RS10 zoning for various properties. All in favor? 635 is approved. Okay, the next bill is 636. This is Councilman Baker, an ordinance to change from CS to SP zoning for properties located at 1208 60th Avenue North to permit up to 60 residential dwelling units. You have a substitute for that, do you not? Amendment? Substitute, yeah, and that's the, what's your substitute? To CS to SP, is that right there?
Carves out a small portion of the corner to remain CS instead of SP.
Okay, so move the substitute. All in favor? Okay, the substitute approved. Now we're back on the bill. Bill is substituted. All in favor? Bill is substitute. That's approved. The next bill is 637, Council Lady Lankster. An ordinance to change from CS to MUN A zoning for properties located at 1736 Arthur Avenue. Is there a motion? The second? Okay, all in favor? 637 is approved. Next bill is 638, Harrison, and I don't have a letter for him, I don't believe. An ordinance to change from RS.5 to SP zoning for properties located at Surf Drive, unnumbered, to permit up to 81 residential dwelling units. I guess we'll run it to the Hill. Deferred by rule. Is there a motion deferred by rule? Second. Bill is deferred by rule. You on the committee? Oh, okay. Okay, we have a motion to move it to the Hill. Is there a second? Okay, we'll move it to the Hill, okay. The next item is 639, Council Lady Bennett, an ordinance to change from RS10, R10, and CS to SP zoning for properties located at 915, 927 Old Due West Avenue to permit up to 280 multi-family residential dwelling units and up to 480 assisted care living beds. Is there a motion? All in favor? 639 is approved. The next bill is 2014-640. Councilman Baker, an ordinance to change from R to SP zoning for property located at 1405 Centennial Boulevard to permit general office, retail, restaurants, full service, and warehouse uses. Is there a motion? It's been motion approved. It is approved. All in favor, rather? Okay, 640 is approved. The next bill is 2014-641, Wester Home. An ordinance to change from CL to MUN-A zoning for properties located at 1104 Stratton Avenue. And we don't have a letter for Councilman Wester Home. Move it to the Hill. Second? Okay, we'll move it to the Hill. Next bill is 2014-642, Dominique, an ordinance to change from AR2A to MUL zoning for properties located at 2012 Franklin Limestone Road. Councilman Dominique. All in favor? 642 is approved. The next item is 643, Council Lady Moore, an ordinance to change from RS5 to SP zoning for properties located at 95 Glen Rose Avenue to permit general office, warehouse, and retail uses. Is there a motion? All in favor? 643 is approved. The next item is BL 2014-644, Langster, an ordinance to change from RS5 to MULA zoning for property located at 603 26th Avenue North. Is there a motion? All in favor? 644 is adopted. The next bill is 645. Councilman Baker, an ordinance to change from R6 to RM20 zoning for property located at 707 44th Avenue North. Councilman Baker, is there a motion? All in favor? Bill 645 is adopted. The next item is 2014-646. An ordinance to change from approximately 17.1 acres from OL to AR2A, approximately 6.38 acres from CL to CS for a portion of property located at 7435 Old Hickory Boulevard. Okay, 646 is adopted. The next item is 647. An ordinance to change the Lenzler Heights Commercial Planning Unit Development Overlay District located at 7435 Old Hickory Boulevard. Is there a motion? Second. All in favor? 647 is adopted. The next item is 648. Scott Davis. An ordinance to change MUGA to SP for properties located at 1004 Gallatin Avenue to permit an annual boarding facility and all other uses permitted by the MUG zoning district. He don't have a letter. I don't have no. Move it to the Hill. It's been motion and second that we move it to the Hill. Next item is BL 2014-649, 10 Penny. Where's everybody at? An ordinance to change from RS10 to SP for properties located at 69 Thompson Lane to permit general office and residential uses. And is there anybody else on that bill, 649? Is there a motion to move it to the Hill? We'll move it to the Hill. excuse me? $6.49, which is 10 penny. Is there objection? You gonna sign on Frank's? Good. All right. Okay, then we'll go back and then we'll pick that up. Next bill is 652, an ordinance amending the Metro Code pertaining to animal hospitals, kennels, staples, veterinarians, and animal boarding facilities in Nashville and Davidson County. Is there a motion for Bill 652? Yes.
Thank you. I'm not on the committee, but I appreciate being able to ask a question. According to Mr. Cooper's analysis, this bill removes the 200-foot requirement or distance from a residence for a kennel to be operated. So, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we got a motion out. Is there a second?
Okay.
Go ahead.
This, according to his analysis, this is removing the 200-foot requirement for a kennel to be separated from a residence. So my question is, why are we moving to allow kennels to be right next door to a residence? I've got a couple of kennels in my district that are grandfathered in from way back, and one of them is right along the back side of a resident, and he's sent me sound tracks and recordings and so on Sunday mornings, Saturday. It's just unreal to expect somebody to have a kennel located right next to their house. So my question is, why are we doing this? Why are we taking this move? I don't see that there's a great problem with some of the other provisions here, but to remove the distance requirement doesn't make sense to me. We're screwing our people if we do this. I'm not on the committee, so I can't make a motion, but I would request somebody on this committee to at least open your eyes and look at what's happening here.
Okay, we'll try to get an explanation. Where did Mr. Cooper go? We'll get you an answer in a few minutes. Okay, we got some. I forgot. Sorry, Bob. Bob will kind of respond to your question. Hold on a minute. Go ahead.
It does remove the distance requirement for doggy daycares or animal boarding facilities, but it does not remove the distance requirement for kennels. There still is a distance requirement in the code. This clarifies some of the language in the code relating to kennels, animal boarding facilities, and veterinarians, and it clears up language throughout the code for all three of those uses, but it does not eliminate that distance requirement for kennels. It does eliminate it for the doggy daycares where you just have overnight boarding for dogs and things like that.
Okay, so a doggy daycare boards overnight. Is that what you're saying?
Let me read you the definition that's proposed for animal boarding. What's proposed in this text amendment would be animal boarding facility means any lot, building, structure, or premise used, designated, or arranged for the temporary boarding, care, and grooming of domesticated dogs and cats for profit.
Okay, so if I'm living in a transition area where I'm on one side of the street and across the street from me is one of these commercial designated properties, then I can have a doggy daycare go in over there, and how many animals can they have? Is there a limitation?
I don't know of any limitation. I mean, there's other requirements that they have to meet in terms of health code, but I don't know of any limitation on the number.
But there's no soundproofing or there's nothing to address sound here is my point. If, the smaller the dog, the louder the bark, the yap. And if that's happening at 6 o'clock in the morning when somebody's trying to sleep, that's not a good thing. This needs to be amended. This needs to be amended. I would encourage somebody on this committee to defer this for at least one meeting so that it could be looked at and amended.
Is,
One meeting deferral. Second.
okay, we got a one meeting deferral. All in favor? Aye. Okay, the bill is amended for one meeting. Okay, Councilman Matthews, did you have something? Okay. Councilman Holloman, did you have something?
Mr. Chairman, I actually pushed my button in the last bill.
Can I just ask one quick question? Is temporary defined anywhere in terms of the duration? Okay, so I guess it's a question for the planning department on that bill. How do you distinguish them between a kennel and that?
I will go back and ask the zoning administrator. I believe the zoning administrator does have a definition for temporary that he goes by, but I don't know what that is right offhand.
Okay, I think that would be helpful. Thanks.
Okay, we got Council Lady Allen.
Sorry, I just was going to request the deferral as well.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, we'll go back and pick up the ones that we got on the Hill. You got Frank, right? 638, an ordinance to change the RS 7.5 to SP zoning for properties located at Surf Drive, unnumbered, to permit up to 81 residential dwellings. Is there a motion? That's all in favor? Okay, 638 is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next item is Worcester Home. This is an ordinance to change from CL to MUN A zoning for properties located at 1104 Stratton Avenue. Is there a motion? Second. We got a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Did you have something? Okay. Thank you. Okay. I got one more. Okay, got two more. Scott Davis, the Bill 648, an ordinance to change from MUGA to SP for properties located at 1004 Gallatin Avenue to permit animal boarding facilities and all other uses permitted by MUG zoning district. Is there a motion? Second? Questions? Wait a minute. Go ahead. Wait a minute. Push your button. Okay, I'll get you in a minute. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to thank planning for their hard work and getting this done, and my fellow council members for looking out for me. Sorry for being a little bit late, but thank you, everybody.
Okay, Council Lady Allen.
Just checking.
Oh, push your button again. Lost you there for a minute. Okay.
You got me? Okay. This wasn't contingent on that change happening. This isn't within 200 feet of a residence or anything, is it?
This one is to recognize an existing animal boarding facility that was allowed under the Gallatin Pike SP, that when that SP was invalidated by the courts, this is a new SP that allows them to remain.
Okay.
So,
Any other comments? I think we voted on it already.
No, we didn't.
We get a vote on it?
Nope.
All in favor of Bill 649? No, I'm sorry. 648.
48. Huh?
All in favor? Aye. 648 is adopted. Okay, we still got one other, Councilman Tenpenny.
Second.
Deferred by rule. All in favor? Nobody think it? Okay. Bill 649 is officially deferred by rule. Seeing no other items on the agenda, this committee is over. Adjourned. Thank you very much.